Well, the conversation continues about the future of Dunedin's physio pool. The Otago Therapeutic Pool Trust and the Southern District Health Board are at odds over which entity is supposed to be maintaining the pool, and its long-term fate remains in question. Now, I feel really sad about this. When I broke my leg, the physio pool was a big part of my rehab, and it's also a place where community groups go. I know it's a small old building, but I don't want it to deteriorate any further, and there is a fund for maintenance.
Yeah, there is. The issue of maintenance, Lisa, is very interesting. I think we all, as well, know someone or have used the pool. It's a bit of an institution, really. And there's not too many other facilities, if any, like it as well.
I don't believe there are. I mean, and the therapeutic facilities in Dunedin are very few and far between.
That's exactly right. So there's been a physiotherapist has kind of raised the issue. Dunedin physiotherapist by the name of Barbara Anderson, who herself has raised a heck of a lot of, like, tens of thousands of dollars for the maintenance and for the pool in general. Now, she wrote a letter to the ODT about her concerns, and she basically said that we cannot let this facility deteriorate any further. There is currently willful neglect of the building occurring since the SDHB, the Health Board, pulled its maintenance schedule, which is now glaringly obvious. Now, the Trust Secretary Treasurer as well, Neville Martin, he's come out and said that basically what happens is the pool pays $140,000 a year, that's a fair whack of dosh, to the District Health Board, and that money, that $140,000, is supposed to include
care and upkeep.
Some maintenance.
So is it happening? Is it not?
Well, clearly it's not happening. So then we have to ask, well, I guess why are the reasons that the District Health Board may not be talking about or putting some maintenance into the facility?
Because its future is so up in the air, I suppose, and they're waiting to see what will happen.
Now, this is this talk of this new facility that's supposed to be popping up, and will that include similar facilities like a therapeutic pool as well? So maybe they're thinking, well, there's probably no point in sinking a heck of a lot of cash into this.
But in the meantime, people need this pool. I mean, please don't let it deteriorate any further. Yeah,
well, the interesting thing is Barbara Anderson's had an injury herself, and so she's been using it. So not only does she refer her physiotherapy clients there, but she's used it herself.
She's using it herself,
But also, the interesting thing is the response from the Southern District Health Board. So the interim chief executive, a man by the name of Chris Fleming. Now, when the Otago Daily Times asked for their comment on the whole situation, particularly in terms of the maintenance from that $140,000 that's paid per year, if you look at the quote that was in the newspaper, they don't address the issue of the maintenance at all. So they're clearly ducking for cover on it.
Yeah, planning is still in the early stages, they say, with Southern DHB staff and health planners currently developing models of care on the basis of expected demographic change in the district, which is no response at all, really, is it?
Well, they've completely ignored the issue of the maintenance. I hope that something by way of a resolution can, come by way of becoming, and Barbara Anderson's done a good job in terms of putting it out there, because as you've quite rightly pointed out, it is actually used by a massive percentage of the population.
Well, let's hope the dialogue continues.